So we'll start with the current affairs today. So here I have seen one article, that is Ladakh security and tank deployment. That is, India and China have stationed tank at high altitude in Ladakh since 2020. So what is happening? Now revival of tanks is happening. In India, tanks remain vital in modern warfare as seen in Ladakh and the Ukraine war. Okay, so Indian deployment T-90 tanks and BMP-2 carriers are used at 13,300 to 15,000 feet. Challenges are extreme cold, low oxygen, logistics affect tank performance, and future plans. India is developing light tanks and upgrading existing ones. Now again, India-China border, we already seen that one article, AO's line of actual control. So now we are deploying T-90 and BMP-2. T-90 and BMP-2 tanks at the Ladakh. We are learning from the Ukraine war and past Ladakh war. See, this was one of the article. We were talking about redeployment at LOC, and today we are talking about T-90 and BMP-2 tanks, right? And we want to go for lightweight now in future. So we read about the working mechanism for consultation and coordination and corps commando meetings through which we are going to redeploy, and they started deploying now. So it's like we have T-90 tanks and BMP-2 carriers. So next is organization. We don't have much of news here. If you go to economics, yesterday we studied about critical minerals, USA MOU, right? So now we have seen this medical device regulator, no much news here. And in maps we have news. So one is Prespa Lake between Greece and Albania for Dalmania pelican because citrus fruits or trees are damaging. Today we had a news on Sudan civil war. We know that CAF launched major attacks on RSF. So key locations we should be knowing: Khartoum, Bahri, Omdurman, El Fasho, Darfur. Impact over 20,000 deaths. More casualties are there and famine, displacement. Here what you should focus for exam is, first focus on bordering countries of Sudan. If you are not able to memorize anything, you can get back to the African mapping series and have a look into it. So Sudan is having a border with Red Sea, Egypt, Libya, Chad, Central African Republic, South Sudan, Ethiopia and Eritrea. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 countries, 1 Red Sea border. And Khartoum is a capital of Sudan. So these are the things we should be knowing from the mapping. So remember, it's Egypt, Libya, Chad, Central African Republic, South Sudan, Ethiopia and Eritrea. So 3 E's, 2 S's, 2 C's, 1 L. Okay. What are 3 E's? Egypt, Eritrea, Ethiopia. 2 S's, Sudan and South Sudan, including Sudan I'm saying. Then 2 C's, Chad and Central African Republic. 1 L is Libya. L3 cube, LE3, C2, yes. Okay, next we have E2 Nagaram Wildlife Sanctuary. It is actually located in Telangana. So 100 km from Warangal. Warangal, we know Ramappa temple, right? Yeah. Established in 1952. Geography divided by Dayamvagu stream. Godavari river flows through it. Why we are talking about it is because so recently there was a slides and damage of the region, which is having a significance even for flora, fauna and cultural significance. So cultural Sammaka Saraka temple within the sanctuary is there. So that's why you should be knowing Etu Nagaram Wildlife Sanctuary located in Telangana. You can see here. This is where it is located. You should be knowing it's from Telangana. You should not get confused with Andhra Pradesh. Why? Because Nagaram is something related to Telugu side, right? So Telugu will be in two different states, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Etu Nagaram is Telangana. So that's all for mapping point. Next we have science and tech. So it's about new ultrasound based cancer detection technique. So ultrasound, using this we are doing cancer detection. It is a new technique now. So scientists have developed an ultrasound based technique to detect cancer by running or turning tissue into droplets that release biomarkers like RNA, DNA and protein into the bloodstream. So why it is useful? Because it's non-invasive, reduces the need for biopsies, highly sensitive, detects a single cancer cell and improves early detection, cost effective as well compared to others. Limitations are also there because it is in need of clinical trials yet and is in experimental stage yet. Once it is done, we will be benefited. So they are using ultrasound detection. Okay. So the next one is very short range air defense system. So VSO RATS, very short range air defense system. So it's a 4th generation manpad. Okay. Range is up to 6 km only. Key features: dual band IR seeker for precise targeting. It is for precise targeting. Miniaturized system for maneuverability. Then dual thrust motor for fast response. Status is trial completed, early production expected actually. So that is about the very short range air defense system by DRDO. Now we have a small modular reactor. Now it comes a question. Small modular reactor works on fission or fusion. You comment below. So it is having capacity up to 300 megawatt. Features as a compact, modular, long lasting and low carbon energy. Advantage: cost effective and flexible, also safe. For as part of renewable energy, we can go with small modular reactor. So now I want you to comment what is small modular reactor and how it works. Challenges are limited availability and regular hurdles. Okay. Now we'll see internal security, if any. So we have already completed most. So Chhattisgarh incident also we have completed. Geography we'll see. So okay, POSA 19 we have completed. Isostatic rebound also we have completed. So in polity, if we can check. Yesterday we have seen about Assam School District Initiative bringing property in governance and all. Now today we'll see rule to role shift in governance. Mission Karma Yogi. So now governance transformation is happening, that is shift from rule based to role based system for adoptable civil servants. So they are abolishing the interviews for Group B and Group C. Faster recruitment timelines for transparency. So most of here in Mission Karma Yogi we are focusing on performance and Mission Karma Yogi Praram training recruits for a capable workforce. I got Karma Yogi platform is also there. And new features and domain specific course of government officials will be provided. And capacity building, that is initiative like know your ministry, strengthen skill access skill across the departments. That is Mission Karma Yogi rule to role shift. Next we have a criteria for classical language status. So there are certain recommendations to include some languages to classical languages. So far we had only 6, that is Tamil, Sanskrit, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam and Odia. Odia was the recent one, 2014, and 2024 after 10 years of Odia. Now there are recommendations for Marathi, Pani, Prakrit, Assamese and Bengali. So now new criteria is antiquity of text should be over 1500 to 2000 years, and it should be ancient literature valued by generations of speakers, and literary tradition should be there, original traditions new. Now they include prose, poetry and inscriptions. Distinct classical languages should be must be distinct or show discontinuity from modern forms. So those are the criteria. If you see environment, so we have yesterday we have read about modified eco mark scheme 2024, where Bureau of Indian Standard and CPCB will be taking care. Now similar lines, Bureau of Indian Standard, so it will be going to announce National Agriculture Code. So the BIS, that is the Bureau of Indian Standard, is drafting a National Agriculture Code to standardize agricultural practices. So objective to standardize, boost productivity and promote modern farming. Structure includes general principles and crop specific standards, but challenges adaptation, infrastructure in diverse region. This is a problem. Then we have seen about Halari donkeys. So actually these donkeys are present in Gujarat, which are intelligent and human interactive. So they are used in transportation, construction, pastoralists. Okay, but they are endangered. Now they are only of 500. So they have a good economic value also, like value at 1 lakh. Donkey milk sell at 7,000 per kg. So conservation, breeding efforts by various organizations are going on. Maybe in future we'll be getting more article on it. We'll again read about Halari donkey. So ethics, we don't have much. History today we have, that is after reading about a pillow box long back, now we'll be reading about Dodda Lathur megalithic site in Karnataka. So Chamarajnagar is where it is located. They have seen megalithic structure of stone circles, dolmens and sits used for a burial. So it is spread or found across peninsular India from 1500 BC to 500 BC. Belong to Iron Age has been discovered. Okay. So that's the news for today, and that's all for today. Have a good day.